Hi, it's Warriors coach Steve Kerr, and this is Bay Area Sports Wrap.
Are you ready?
Okay, what do you think of playing here at Ballhalla South? What do you think of
Ballhalla South? Doesn't really matter where we play, honestly. We're just excited to play another opportunity. And I know, our fans travel well, and like I said, Ballhalla is a mentality. I saw somebody comment that on a picture, by the way. I can't take credit for that, and I just thought it was awesome. So, I think that, our crowd is going to be fantastic yet again, and it's still, our home court. Like, we're just treating it like regular Ballhalla.
What was kind of the reaction walking in today and just kind of seeing all this stuff?
Yeah, this is great. I mean, it's cool, all the shirts here. So shout out to whoever placed all these shirts, because I was an intern in college and I had to do that, and it wasn't fun. So thank you to whoever did that. But, I mean, we're just really excited. Another opportunity, another day we get to spend together, another game we get to play. And so, yeah, we're looking forward to it.
You guys have had this must-win mentality even in the regular season. How does kind of having those moments help you guys going into tomorrow?
Yeah, I don't know. Like, I feel like must-win is like you have to win is like putting like unnecessary pressure on yourself. It's just more so like another opportunity we get to go out there and play basketball with some of our best friends. And so I think that's just something really cool, and we have to make the most of it and take advantage of that. And I think we will.
If and when the Lynx kind of get rolling as they did in that second quarter and start creating more separation, what needs to happen to just not let it snowball and get to an out-of-hand place?
We have to respond better. We have to know that basketball is all about game of runs, and they're a really good team, so they're going to go on their runs. We're going to have to limit that as much as possible and make adjustments quicker, make in-game adjustments, and learn how to counter some of their pressure, some of the things that they did to us, and the coaches have presented us with a great game plan, and we're just going to have to execute.
For you personally, what do you think you learned from last game to take into tomorrow?
For me personally, I mean, just like don't let their physicality like push us off of our spots. Still catch the ball where we want and still do what we want to do, and like I think that I can bring in great energy coming off the bench, and that whenever I come in, just being a great spark and a great energy boost, and have my teammates feed off of that.
Did you feel like some of the foul stuff was like frustrating for you guys, and that kind of changed the way you played a little bit, or?
I mean, refs are refs. Like, they're doing their job, and we can't let that affect us. We can only control what we can control. We cannot control the refs or any of the calls.
But again, being in the situation, how much do you maybe can rise up to the moment, knowing that you have your home fans here one more time to at least try to make something interesting happen?
Yeah, I mean, that's the goal, right? Is to rise up to the moment and just enjoy it. We don't want this to be our last game, so let's not make it our last game. Good. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hey.
Hi.
Can we have you come up to the podium?
How many are here?
Got a lot of mics up there.
We don't have a mult box. Usually we just plug in and everybody plugs into the one microphone.
Oh, okay.
Big game. Everyone's here.
Yep. San Jose. Yep.
What was it like coming in here today? Like, it's the same court, but a different place.
It is the same court. It does feel like home.
Okay.
Yeah, we just, took a bus ride up today, and yeah, it felt good. We got to, again, spend time together on the bus. So yeah. And connected time is always good. It's like family time. Yeah.
Do you worry at all about routine being different, being in a different place for a home game?
No, it's the playoffs. Okay. You got to be ready for anything. And again, our fans are part of us, are part of our success. And I know our fans are going to travel here, and we're going to have a loud, amazing crowd, and that's going to help us with our energy. And yeah, no, we're excited to be here.
Natalie, unlike other games, though, this could potentially be your last game. Is there a different sense of urgency knowing that this is a game that you guys obviously have to win to keep the season going?
Yeah, it's win or die time, obviously. We understand that. But we've been approaching every game since the time we played LA Sparks. We made it a thing. Hey, in order to make the playoffs, it's a must-win mentality. So this is kind of, like I said, this is rhythm of what we've already done before. But we don't think of it potentially being our last. We just think it's a must-win, and then we got to do our job. Minnesota did their job at home, and we got to take care of, doing our job here at home. It's a must-win.
To use a oft-used quote, does familiarity breed contempt? The fact that you guys keep having the same result against Minnesota, it's time to turn the table?
I don't know that quote. Never heard of it.
What do you think it's going to take for your team to beat this Minnesota team tomorrow?
Yeah, obviously be better on both ends of the floor. We got to take care of the ball, obviously. So let's just make sure we're in sync on what we're doing. We're running with a good pace. I like our pace that we always create. And at the end of the day, too, we got to defend. That's what we hang our hats on. They do, too. They're an amazing defensive team, but that's who we are, too. So we got to make sure we are physical, we are communicated, and we're connected. And I think, we made the adjustments to do that.
Kind of following up on that, Illy was saying how have to do a better job at not letting them take you out of what you guys really like to do.
Yeah.
You're talking about the first quarter, right? The 3-point shooting, just go absolutely bonkers.
Yeah.
What do you have to do? What adjustments can you make, especially on that end, if they do take you out of that game a little bit, can still respond?
Yeah, we made a couple adjustments in terms of our offense, so just being ready for that. And then just being able to execute, which we have. We've played multiple different teams with different types of defense over the last 2 weeks. And so we've done it before, we've implemented some stuff, and they're excited about it. They know what they're taking away, and now we're ready, to counter.
It's an interesting thing where, again, it's game 2, but as Illy pointed out, you guys have played them 4 times in the last week, it feels like, maybe 2 weeks. How is that, change isn't the right word, but just impact approach when you're adjusting in a series, but you have seen them so recently. They're not a different team than they were the last time you saw them.
Yeah, it's kind of like an extended series, but also they sat out Smith last time. So again, it's always playing, matchups, and then also just playing a little bit of chess, seeing what they've done before in terms of a series game. That's why, I like to go back and look at some film, but at the same time, just again, maintain us, be us. And again, that's our defense. We hang our hats on the defensive end. And I thought our fight was okay, and I know we can fight even better. Yeah.
Just hitting on the execution part of things. Did you view game 1 as more of a lack of execution and a lack of opportunity?
No, you guys know what I said. I said what I said. I'm always going to fight for my team when I feel that, the calls were the calls. I got fined. So, throwing in that donation or whatever it is, so I paid for it, but hopefully I'm going to donate that. I heard it's tax write-off. Possibly. No, I'm being serious. I heard it is. So, but again, I'm going to always fight for my players. And so when I feel that something was swaying the other way in terms of our momentum, like I said, 11-0, But you know what? I'm always owning up to being present. So I moved on. We've already, talked about the new game plan offensively and defensively. That's where I got to make sure my girls are at.
Veronica named most improved player. I want to ask about her, but I also want to ask, at 2 points of the season, you had 2 players in the conversation for MIP when you think about Kayla in the first half of her season, too. Just what does it, Veronica getting the award mean to you as her coach, but then also just the way that so many of your girls have taken on their careers to new heights in this season?
Yeah, that's a great question. Obviously, I'm super proud of V, and that's a huge accomplishment from going to being waived last year into starting and now leading a team in the playoffs. That's huge. So again, just credit to her and her teammates. V took a leap of faith with me, being completely uncomfortable with the leadership that I made her do in terms of the mentality that I wanted her to do. I told you I'm an MFer, but she's more of a kind-hearted, build a relationship and build that trust. And so again, I always give credit to people who want to stay who they are and stay true to themselves. So again, very proud of V, but obviously she's going to say it's obviously for her teammates. Her teammates are the ones that helped her, supported her, gave her that confidence, and also of course course, I have to include my coaching staff. My coaching staff is amazing. They're brilliant, but the hearts that they have to help these girls improve, that's huge. And then obviously KT. It's unfortunate. We don't have KT. Obviously, we don't have Tip right now. But KT was making strides. I mean, she was an all-star from being, a non-starter. Like, that's huge. And again, credit to our whole organization, just to her teammates, to her coaches, and you got to give credit to the player to, again, be uncomfortable, be willing to do more. And I think that's the embodiment of Golden State. We all did more. We all got out of our comfort zone, and it just wasn't one person. We all did it collectively. And I think that's why we always continue to stay together through tough times and good times. Is this, we're all pushing each other to be really great, Yeah. Thanks, you guys.
See you tomorrow.
I'll be back to walk everyone out.
Temi says it doesn't matter where you guys are at anymore. You guys have played in so many arenas. It's just another one being here.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I think we have the home court advantage no matter what. With the support that we have, the energy that we know our fans will bring, we love them, they love us. So you can already see just the excitement that's involved around here. So we're excited to be here.
Congrats on winning Most Improved Player. Just wanted to know if you had any thoughts. What was the reaction from the team when you won that award?
Everyone's so sweet. I think the best thing about this team is just how much we love each other, how encouraging we are, and so the support that I have from them means more than anything. So I was really grateful, and they were really uplifted.
Definitely. And I know you've had a lot of the offensive burden recently, just like running pick and roll, running the offense and everything. How's that how do you deal with sort of like the stamina element of that, just like staying?
Yeah. I mean, I always try and work on conditioning. I try and be prepared for whatever is asked of me, and that's just basketball. I think the competitiveness gives you some adrenaline with that, and just a balance of knowing when to be aggressive, knowing when to get my teammates involved. I think sometimes working smarter, not harder, is a big thing in this.
Veronica, I know it's been tough against Minnesota, but how do you guys try to get over the hump and try to beat this team? As I know you guys have had stretches where you played well against them.
Yeah, I think understanding that obviously they're an incredible team and you can't make many mistakes against them because they're a team that will capitalize on every single one of them, but sticking to our game plan, watching the film, making adjustments, and just playing really smart basketball.
Veronica, what do you think is repeatable from that first quarter of game one that you guys can apply?
Yeah, all of it. I mean, at the end of the day, the way we were moving, the way we were connected in sync offensively, and getting off of it, getting each other involved, and then obviously capitalizing and hitting our shots. But we look at it, and it's the stuff that we can control.
Was today the first time you guys had been in this arena?
Yeah, first time. I mean, I came to a Sharks game at the beginning, so I've been in here before. First time on court, though.
What was kind of the reaction walking in and just kind of seeing the setup?
Yeah, it's dope. Just to see all the shirts around here, see the setup. Obviously, we're familiar with big arenas now, but just excitement to be here.
Kind of random. A couple weeks ago, I think Natalie was talking about how one of the things she is most proud of with this team and has led to some of her success and staff success is you guys letting her just be her. And she said sometimes I can be a little bit of an a-hole, but everyone is embracing it. I mean, her coaching style, I don't want to say a bad name or anything, but like, was that a shock to you? Just her she seems like a very intense person.
Yeah, I think you can feel that early on. So I mean, as soon as I got the chance to meet her and work out with her, I realized that, and I love it. She's so passionate about everything that she does. She's really intentional about it, and she clearly cares so much. So when you have someone that is super invested and it's helping us, it's for us, how can you not want that? And so we love it. We love her passion. We ask for more of it, and whether it's yelling at us or getting us rowdy, like you learn to appreciate that, especially as a pro, because it's not always like that. But she's been a great coach for all of us.
Time for one more.
Hey Veronica, congratulations on the MIP. So I know it's been a whirlwind. You got the announcement and then you had back-to-back games. Have you had time to reflect on like your improvements and just the entire thing and the playoffs? Like how have you been locking in and reflecting?
Yeah, I think it's a balance of that, and I think I've been able to reflect over the course of this entire season, and just understanding where I was and where I am now, and the joy that I'm able to play with, and then right now understanding. I mean, obviously, yes, I'm grateful for the award. I don't really care too much about awards, and a goal was to be in the playoffs, and so all my attention really is on that. I'm grateful for those reaching out to me and congratulating me, of course. I'm humbled by that, and but my main focus is definitely playoffs. So.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Kevin, you needed to do sound.
Oh, yeah.
What's it like? What was today like? Just coming into this arena and seeing all of it and just getting used to it.
It's a really beautiful arena. Coming in and see it already full in purple and ready. Can't wait to see it full with the fans. And yeah, I think we had a good practice to try to get our marks here, and excited for tomorrow.
Playoff series all about game-to-game adjustments. What do you guys think is like the biggest thing that you want to focus on for game 2?
Yeah, we played them like 3 times already in the past 2 weeks, so we really saw like what works for us and what we still have to improve, and it's really like try to get our game and the way we like to play. I think the last game they really made a good job at like trying to stop us shooting the threes, which is a really big important point for us. So just try to, don't let their physicality and just collective defense stop us from getting what we want, because that's who we are.
In that first quarter, you were getting kind of everything you guys wanted. What do you see or remember from that first quarter that you guys have to replicate?
Just the energy, the intensity. I think we were super aggressive to the basket, really going to the paint, and then they collapse and we get the shooters. That's really what we've been doing all season, and we didn't do that so much after, also because they adjusted from the first quarter. But yeah, just trying to find another solution to get that, really, because that's our game and that's where we are the most efficient.
I felt like Minnesota had their guard play was just kind of their spark for their run. What, as a help side defender, what's kind of the key to stopping kind of those paint touches and getting the ball to rotate more instead of kind of having them go at the rim?
Really try to be like more solid in defense, but like as a unit, be more in the shift and trying to help more, because then even if there's a lot of rotations, but yeah, like you said, at least not letting them get easy buckets. So we saw all of that on the video, and hopefully tomorrow we'll get even better.
Coach Nat's been big on like connectivity and being close together, especially during this playoff run. What sort of like how's that connectivity like felt like in the last 48 hours since the last game?
I mean, it felt great. Honestly, I think it's really easy with this group to feel connected. We're really close, and we try to do even more stuff together outside of the court. We try to just the players like watch the game again and try to see just between us like what can we do better, and yeah, try to own our mistakes. I don't know if we say it like that, but you know what I mean. So it's been great. I think the group is ready, and yeah, like I said, really excited for tomorrow. I think we saw what we can do better.
Are you guys excited for the fans? I know it's a different arena, but it's still gonna be a fun home game, probably.
Yeah, like we've been saying, Ballhalla is a mentality, and I think like it's gonna be as exciting and as loud, even more loud, I think, than Chase. I hope, at least. So yeah, really excited just to see all the fans in a different place, but we know it's gonna be like incredible.
Thank you.
Oh, good. Yeah. So I'm glad that we have a. Oh, sorry.
No, it's me.
Clear this area here. Thanks.
Oh.
Right? Good?
Sorry.
Wait, that one too.
Are we in trouble?
John.
Yeah, I'm glad we have this space for us. Yeah, even though it's not Ballhalla, but like Kate said, Ballhalla's a mentality, so it doesn't matter where we are.
Is it like depth perception and those types of things? How long does that take to get adjusted to, or are you guys just so used to playing in different?
Yeah. They're pretty used to playing in different arenas around the country, so yeah.
Brick by brick,
they did a great job.
How do you make it from a routine perspective? I'm sure your home game routine versus road game routine is different. How do you try and make this feel as much of a home routine as possible, or do you not worry about that?
Yeah, I'm not worried about that. Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, we're still in California. Yeah. It's just the vibe, it's the feeling of it. It feels like home. The SAP staff has really made us feel welcome with just how they sorted everything out in terms of our locker room, and it looks like home. So yeah.
After Sunday's game, just like any takeaways from what you guys need to do going into game 2? too?
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot we can do. They're a great team. Obviously, the less mistakes we make, the better chance we have of winning. So with teams like that, that's basically the deal. Like, you can't make any mistakes or else they're going to punish you.
As a team, what have you guys been sort of discussing in the last couple of 48 hours since the loss?
It's staying with the team.
Staying with the team. Okay. I know foul trouble was an issue last game for you guys. What's sort of the adjustment there to make sure that you guys aren't fouling? I know some of the fouls might have been suspect here and there.
Yeah, I mean, it's just tough. Yeah, we have to understand what kind of team we're playing, what kind of players we're playing against, and it's honestly some players get more calls than others, and that's just the fact of the matter. It's not right, but that's what the situation is. So we just have to play smarter than usual, and try and just keep our hands off when we can. It's tough. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
I'm Tim Roy, the voice of the Golden State Warriors for Bay Area Sports Wrap. Please give a like and subscribe to our YouTube channel.